In mathematics, tables of trigonometric functions are useful in a number of areas. Before the existence of a pocket calculators, trigonometric tables were essential for navigation, science, and engineering. Let's see some trigonometric values of a function based on angle. On the top, we have different angles which the value will be based on, and on the left hand side we have ratio which represents the trigonometric function. To know this table by heart, I'll show you some tricks so that it will be easy to understand how to remember the values at different angles. So for first, we're gonna remember the value of sine theta. So sine theta, that is sine 0, is equal to 0. Sine 30 is half. Sine 45 is 1 upon root 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. And sine 90 is 1. Make sure that you know this value thoroughly. Now the cos theta is nothing but the backward of sine theta. Let me just write this as backward over here. So cos 0, the value will be 1. Cos 30, the value is root 3 by 2. Cos 45 is 1 upon root 2. And cos 30 is half. Cos 0 will be 0. Now, to know the value of tan theta, we have trigonometric ratios which has interrelationship between different functions. So for tan theta, let me take another pen. Tan theta, we have sine theta upon cos theta. Over here, you can also remember the value of tan theta as the numerator of sine and numerator of cos. Let's see. So tan theta is equal to sine theta upon cos theta. So sine 0 upon, that is 0 upon 1, gives you 0. So the numerator of sine theta and the numerator of cos theta will give you tan theta 30. So tan 30 will be 1 upon root 3. Tan 45 will be 1 upon 1, which will give you 1. Tan 60 will be root 3 upon 1, the numerator of sine theta and the numerator of cos theta. Tan 90 will be 1 upon 0, which is, in some textbook, it is represented as not defined, and in some textbook, it is represented by symbol which is called as infinity. Now, what is this infinity? Now, we know that 0 is a whole number. So, when we substitute 0 in front of 1, that is after 1, we call it as 10. And when we substitute 2 zeros in front of 1, we call it as 100. And when we substitute 0 before 1, we call it as 1. And when we substitute 2 zeros in before 1, we also call it as 1. Now, it all depends on the position of 0, where it is. Like for example, if you see this, the first value of tan theta is 0 upon 1, which gives you 0. And over here, the 0 is in the denominator, which is called as not defined. Even if you use the calculator and try to divide this value, you'll get something called as error. So in trigonometry, we will represent 1 upon 0 as not defined or else infinity. So the value of cot theta will be nothing but the backward of tan. That is, cot 0 will be not defined, which will get the value of 1 upon 0. We also have a relation with cos theta and sin theta. So cot theta represents cos theta upon sin theta. You can also remember like this. So the numerator of cos theta and the numerator of sin theta. Cot 30 will be root 3, which is this. Cot 45 will be 1 itself. Cot 60 will be 1 upon root 3. And cot 90, the value will be 1. So that's for cot theta. Sec theta has a relationship with cos theta. So the value of sec theta is nothing but the reciprocal of cos theta. For example, sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. So cos theta at 0 is 1. Therefore, the sec theta will be 1 upon 1, which will give you 1. Cos theta at 30 is root 3 by 2. So sec theta will be 1 upon root 3 by 2, which will give you 2 upon root 3. Sec theta at 45 is nothing but the reciprocal of cos, that is 1 upon root 2. The reciprocal of 1 upon root 2 will give you 1 upon, that is root 2 upon 1. And at sec 60 degree, it will be reciprocal of cos, that is 2 upon 1. And sec theta at 90, it will be 1 upon 0, which we call it as not defined for this table. Let's see cosec theta. Cosec theta is nothing but the reciprocal of sin theta. So 1 upon sin theta. So sin 0, so will be 1 upon 0, which will give you not defined. Sin 30 is half, so the cosec theta will be reciprocal of half, which will give you 2. Cosec 45 will be reciprocal of sin theta, that is root 2 upon 1, which will give you root 2. And cosec 60 will be 2 upon root 3. And cosec 90 will be 1 upon 1, which will give you 1. And this is the basic of trigonometric tables. We have different angles too. We have angles beyond 90 degree too. Stay tuned. We'll also cover that type of angles. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to our channel.